Hello, everybody. I am joined by Charlie Carrel, one of the youngest, most exciting players, I think, on this high roller scene. Now, Charlie, I've seen you already, I feel like, evolve from an adorable boy into a man
A
in
less
just
adorable human being. I get it, right? Yeah. No.
in just a few years. Your evolution has been, I think, really profound for anyone who is in the poker world who sees you. And I wanted to talk first a little bit about you came into the world. You're playing a lot. Of course, we see you all the time on the streams, but in the last year or so, you've opened up in a way, first of all, starting with helping people, coaching. I think we're working with Gripst in helping to train people, not just in poker, but also in things like meditation and how to get your mind right. So first off, let's talk a little bit about that and what is the motivation really to help people get better at poker?
So I quickly realized, I'd say about 3 years into my career, that I was actually better at teaching poker than I was at playing poker. And I'm pretty good at playing poker, if I may say so myself. I'm not terrible.
Do okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. And I also have a really big passion for teaching in general, but I've never been an expert of something. I'm young, I didn't do a PhD or anything, so there weren't many things that I could teach, and this was kind of an avenue for that. At the same time, I see so much misinformation, and like Ben will know, when I was grinding up the stakes and everyone else was trying to do all these, GTO things and the micro stakes and the small stakes, and I was just like, I would have rants, like 5-minute rants, and it was like, what are people doing? Like, what is going on in their head that makes them think they should balance against that guy? Crazy stuff. Anyway, rant for another time. And so I had all of this like potential bubble up waiting to be realized, and I felt the avenue for that was coaching. And at the moment, I usually only coach for free because the people who need it the most are at the beginning of their career. So there are, I'd say, a number of maybe 10 people. I wait different times on different people based on how much I like them or how much, other things. And I think all of those people, they're people that I would think would do good things in the world. So they're the people that I want to help be financially secure.
Well, I think that speaks to one of my next questions, which is your sort of altruistic approach to just life in general. I can't imagine very many people are coaching people for free or even for a discounted rate. But you also recently started a charity, and can you talk to the audience, to the viewers, a little bit about what that means to you and what it looks like for you?
Yeah, so first of all, why I'm starting the charity. I used to be a very not good person, and that's quite a large part of my childhood was as a liar, as a cheater, as a manipulator, things like that. And now I've kind of flipped the other side, and I'm trying to be the best person I can. And I can say that it's easy when you're not a good person to believe that that's the best thing. You're just doing whatever's in your own self-interest. And comparing the two now, when you finally, in my opinion at least, when you finally align all of your energy in towards trying to do the best you can, you finally get a glimpse of how good life is meant to be. And life is so much better doing good. And it feels like the best feeling in the world to just give and see people happy about it, whether they appreciate it or whether they give back or not, it doesn't matter. It's unconditional like that. So my charity is designed, and I genuinely have put so much of my time, money, and energy into this. It's designed to tackle homelessness and tackle the health crises, to deliver healthy products and produce to people who can't usually afford it, because being healthy is effing expensive, flipping expensive, and very difficult. It's not just buying the produce. You might need to hire a nutritionist. You might need to get tests done, things like that. And I believe that I found a very good structure and a very good way and a very good system to deliver healthy goods to the masses in quite a big way.
Wow, that's so interesting. Even in looking at making a baby, I've been looking at the difference between products which seem like they might be more sustainable and less toxic and not scented, and then when you compare the price point to what's more generally being consumed, it's pretty insane. It's hard to live that life when you're actually looking.
Dude, that's so good. So many pregnant people don't make that jump. A lot of people I've spoken to, they might try and eat healthy and they'll end up eating brown rice instead of white rice, and it's just like, there's a lot that I always want to be like, maybe not have that Diet Coke. Like
There's a ton of misinformation.
Yeah, so much misinformation propagated by people who have a lot of money and a lot of incentive to spread misinformation. So it's tough out there.
Well, I know you have to get back, but I briefly before you sit down, I wanted to ask you also. So we've seen this poker side of you, but I think everybody's been curious about, the man with the wild colors and all the things. A little bit more about what goes on outside of the poker table. And Oliver, who works with PokerNews, told me that you guys are sort of embarking on a new project together, and that you're really going to be opening up a lot more of your life to the poker world.
Yeah, not just the poker world. I think that this is the entry point. Poker is something that we know how to do. Both of us are in the poker world, but we're planning on expanding to help elucidate my charity and my other business as well, and just try and channel all of his creativity and drive with my creativity and drive, which is, I'm less creative than him, but I'm very, very driven towards doing good things in the world. And yeah, Oliver, shout out to him. He's one of the best people I've ever met. He's such a positive energy, and it's so fun that I have someone working for me, but at the same time, we're just having fun wherever we go. So shout out to that.
So for those who are watching and who want to watch more of you, who want to be more involved in your projects, who want to just even see what you're doing, where can they find it?
Yeah, reach out to me on any of my social media, Charlie Carrel. I read almost all of my messages. I reply to not that many of them, but I do read them all. So yeah, shout out to that if people want to get involved with anything.
Perfect. All right, well, he's just got to jump back into the
Yeah,
50K.
like 18 big blinds.
No big deal. Charlie Carrel, I'm Sarah Herring. You guys are with us on PokerNews.com.